Hey, what's up YouTube? This is my 2000 cr250. Finally got it all back together. Had it apart for about a month. Was just freshening the piston up. Owner said it had a new piston, but the power valve was completely locked up and the piston looked like it was 2 years old, so I beg to differ. Replaced the top end gasket, new gaskets all around. Some side cover gaskets because I went through the clutch, water pump gaskets, replaced the seals in my water pump. Let's see, replaced the engine mount, everything's torqued to spec, replaced all these bolts on my plastics, replaced bolts pretty much everywhere. Went through my linkage bearings. I didn't replace them just because I wasn't trying to put out an extra 80 bucks for a linkage kit. They were seized. I took them all out, greased them, cleaned them as best as I can. They got a little bit of play in them still, but to me it's way better than what it was. It's minimal play. Went through my Kickstarter. Before, I used to rub my frame or my pipe. The spring that is supposed to sit in the little hole was not in the hole, so there was no spring action going on. It was just kind of just sitting there being kicked down, and you had to put it back up. So that's fixed, that's great. I had to replate my cylinder. You can see that. I don't have the LCD backpack for the GoPro, so I'm just kind of free framing right now. I had to get my first weld right here on the frame. I don't know how the previous owner did that. He must have bashed a pipe that went to the frame. It's a little tweaked, but the motor mounts line up and it's strong, so I have no worries about that. And what my welder did, he said this whole tube is hollow and he had to cut it out because the cracking was so bad. So he ended up filling it all in, so this whole piece where it was welded on the other side is just a thick piece of aluminum weld, so should have no problems there. I had to weld it right here. There was thin hairline crack going where this mount bolt is for the gas tank. He had to drill it at both ends and bevel it out in a V to grind the whole crack out and fill that in, and then retap the threads. So I got a little hour meter on there, 0.1 hours on the brand new piston and top end. Well, I should say piston and cylinder. It's a whole top end together. So 0.1 hours on top end. The crank was good to go. Wheel bearings brand new. Went through my shock, cleaned it up. I didn't get a rebuild for it yet. It's still solid. It's not leaking. I rebuilt my front forks a while ago. I would have to say like 5 months ago, and they're holding up pretty well. I think I used, if I'm not mistaken, Pro X fork seals, I'm pretty sure. So they've been holding up well, put them through their abuse, no leaking yet. And yeah, they seem to be doing great. The rads are stock and they look really well for stock rads, to be honest. Had to put this little rear brake reservoir back into its original spot. It was right here. Somebody bent the mounting tab or something to fit right here, so I put that back there. And yeah, everything's good. It's a real solid bike. It's ready to run. Runs great. Runs a lot better than before. Now it actually has a working power valve. So thanks for watching, guys. Next video I'll be starting it up.